Hook. Zero trust is not a product or slogan. It is an architecture that treats every access request as a new decision based on identity, device, resource, context, and policy. Why SecurityX cares. SecurityX expects architects to translate zero trust principles into design choices: strong identity, least privilege, continuous verification, segmentation, telemetry, and enforceable policy. The request path. A subject asks to use a resource. The architecture collects signals, evaluates policy, and sends an allow, deny, step up, or limited access decision to enforcement points. Policy decision point. The policy decision point is the brain. It combines rules, identity attributes, device posture, sensitivity, location, time, threat intelligence, and risk score into a decision. Policy enforcement points. Policy enforcement points are the doors. They sit in front of applications, networks, APIs, workloads, and data stores, applying the decision close to the resource. Identity is the anchor. Users, services, devices, workloads, and administrators need strong identity. Use Identity Provider Federation, MFA, short-lived credentials, and role or attribute-based access. Device posture matters. Access should consider whether the endpoint is managed, encrypted, patched, healthy, protected by EDR, and free of high-risk findings before granting sensitive access. Context changes decisions. The same user may be allowed from a healthy corporate laptop, challenged from a new country, limited from an unmanaged tablet, and denied during active threat conditions. Microsegmented zones. Zero trust reduces blast radius with small policy zones. A compromise in one segment should not automatically reach databases, admin planes, build systems, or production workloads. Continuous verification loop. Decisions are not forever. Telemetry from identity, network, endpoint, cloud, and application layers feeds monitoring so sessions can be rechecked, stepped up, or revoked. SASE and Zero Trust Network Access fit. SASE and Zero Trust Network Access can provide distributed enforcement, device checks, private application access, inspection, and policy consistency for remote users. Common design trap. Do not just place a new gateway in front of everything. If policies still trust the network, ignore device state, and grant broad standing privilege, the design is not zero trust. Scenario decision. A contractor needs access to one internal app. Prefer Identity Provider Federation, MFA, posture checks, a narrow app-specific policy, logging and session review over VPN access to a broad subnet. Knowledge check. If a privileged session becomes risky after login, Zero Trust should support adaptive controls, reauthenticate, reduce scope, isolate the session, or revoke access. Exam takeaway. For CAS 005, remember the pattern: never trust by location alone. Verify explicitly, enforce least privilege, segment resources, collect telemetry, and make access decisions continuously.